Hello and welcome to Green Bull Research. Today we have another exposed investment teaser for you. This one regarding what tech investment guru Jeff Brown is calling backdoor investments in 6G. In this video, we'll be going over his teaser and exposing the stocks behind it all. That's right, a quick summary of his sales pitch and a free reveal of the stock ticker symbols of these so-called backdoor opportunities that he's teasing you with. Let's get to it. When we open the web page, we're greeted with a blank page. That's right, I got here and there's absolutely nothing here. Until I realized my ad blocker was turned on. When I disabled filtering on this site, then I could see the teaser opportunity. That was my first clue that this was going to be a sales pitch. The sales page consists only of a video. When you go to click on it,
as a tech executive and angel investor,
it opens a media player, but it doesn't tell me how long this video is going to be, nor does it let me skip ahead. That was my second clue that this is going to be a sales pitch. I don't know about you, but I just don't have time to sit through videos of undetermined length. So that was enough to get me out of here. And then suddenly the pop-up came. And here is the offer of the transcript. Basically there's a bit of an introduction to who Jeff Brown is as a tech investor. And he's had a successful track record with several well-known companies that had big gains in the past. And we know with these teasers that they love to show you how you could have made hundreds of thousands of dollars off a $5,000 investment. So we'll listen to what he has to say this time. He's named the top performing tech stocks in the S&P 500 in 2016, 18, and 19. And he mentions that this opportunity is going to make 5G obsolete. Well, 5G just got here, so it's going to be a bit of a while before 6G shows up. And then he mentions the early version of the 6G network. Now, 6G isn't actually available yet. 6G is currently under experimentation and anticipated probably sometime in the 2030s. So we're still a ways away from seeing that. So what is this that he's talking about 6G? He's saying that all these big name companies are buying into it, and even saying that Apple's paying $30 million every month to use this early 6G network. He mentions a few other organizations using this advanced network, and then specifies that only one company is running this special 6G operation. And if we're just getting around to investigating 5G, we're too late, because the next fortune is in 6G. So we can scroll down and see some more big gains that have been made in the tech sector. So here he goes on about 5G, talking about it as though it's a has-been already, even though it's just barely rolled out. Here's the footnote. We're about a third of the way through his sales letter here. He says, let me be clear about something. What he's calling 6G is not another spectrum of wireless. Well, that is exactly what 6G is a spectrum of wireless. So if he's not talking about 6G being a spectrum of wireless, what is he talking about? Here he admits that true 6G wireless is already in development, but that's not what he's talking about. He's not talking about true 6G, he's talking about, quote, 6G, unquote. It has nothing to do with the spectrum. In fact, this, quote, 6G network runs on the same 5G spectrum. So here he explains a little bit more about what 5G is, and basically it's high-speed internet. So whatever this enhancement is to 5G, it allows the 5G network the ability to process exponentially larger amounts of data. And that's why he calls it 6G. So these companies are sending their data over high-speed 5G networks with some sort of a 6G enhancement, quote unquote. And that the tech company behind it all should be in every investor's portfolio. But beyond this tech giant, there is another lesser-known company that we should also know about. It's the hardware that powers this quote unquote 6G network. And this is the teaser opportunity that he wants to sell us. He'll tell us more about that in a second, but it won't be the ticker symbol. Okay, a little bit of preamble about this tech giant, and we probably already figured it out that he's talking about Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. Most likely, you already have it in your portfolio. Amazon Web Services is the cloud service that Amazon runs that controls about half of the world's internet. And it generated 3/4 of Amazon's operating income in the first quarter of 2020. But if you want to multiply your money even quicker, there's another backdoor way to gain on Amazon. And he knows a secret weapon behind Amazon's success. Presumably, it's the manufacture of the key components that turns Amazon's web service from 5G into, quote, 6G. And how it's not just Amazon that relies on this technology, but other tech giants as well, like Microsoft and Google. And here is a really solid clue that he gives us as to what he's talking about. He touted this company as the top tech stock of 2016, and he was right. Shares gained over 1,000% in just over 2 years. That's going to help us narrow down this company for you, and we're going to reveal it in just a moment, so hang in there, we're getting there. At the time, they were mostly a gaming company, another big clue, and that was just the beginning. After cloud computing and artificial intelligence, this hardware company has found new uses for their technology. He'll show us how to get a copy of this report telling us who this manufacturer is in his report that he'll show us at the end of the video. In addition to this hardware manufacturer, he'll also tell us the name and ticker symbol of another hardware company crucial to Amazon and Google and Microsoft's future business, and why this other company is also a screaming buy right now. It has something to do with Amazon's data centers, which are placed all over the world. And the data centers rely on powerful processors to store all that data, and one company is producing the bulk of these processors. In the fourth quarter of 2019, sales for this company were over $2 billion, and he'll tell us who these companies are in his free report that he'll send us as soon as the video is done. Let's just skip the second half of this sales letter and see what the final pitch is. Okay, so we can see we're only halfway through the sales letter. There's a lot more sales going on. We scroll all the way down, and finally we get to the bottom. Get started. Okay, let's see how to get this report. Here it is. Oh, it's another sales page. And here is a sales page. For $49 for a 1-year subscription, we get his How to Make a Fortune Off Amazon Web Services report as a free bonus for $49. And the best value is actually $79. And you can also choose to spend $129 or $49. So he's got a bit of a sales funnel going on here. Well, we got enough clues here at Green Bull Research that we can already go ahead and make a call on what this opportunity is that he's teasing. He mentions that the biggest companies in the world are paying millions every month to use this exclusive, quote, 6G network. Here we see some classic sales techniques like telling us we're too late to invest already. This creates a sense of urgency. He doesn't want us to think about this too much. You better get on fast before it passes you by. And this is only in the context of this teaser. In his other teaser, the #1 tech stock, he doesn't agree that it's too late to invest in 5G. Quite the opposite, he considers a play on 5G to be his #1 tech stock. So what is this early version of 6G? It's capable of processing data instantaneously, and that it is not another spectrum of wireless. He says there's only one company behind the 6G network, and we know he's talking about Amazon because he tells us so. But these backdoor opportunities that he's talking about, he mentions there's 2 smaller companies that are worth investing in to profit indirectly off of Amazon Web Services. Well, he'll tell us the names and ticker symbols of these for free if we just pull out our credit card and sign up for his subscription service. But at Green Bull Research, we think free should mean free, and we're going to tell you what the ticker symbol is in just a moment. And it will really be free, so hang in there, we're almost there. In the teaser, he mentions 3 companies to buy Amazon, and he gives us the ticker for that. And I should hope that no one's going to actually pay for that kind of advice. But it's these backdoor opportunities that have us so curious enough that we might be tempted to pull out our wallet. But go ahead and put your wallet away, because we're going to tell you in just a moment. So here's what we know about company number 2. He said it would be the top tech stock of 2016, and that they were mostly a gaming company. And they also make the same hardware for Google and Microsoft's cloud computing services. So it's not a lot, but it is enough. And here at Green Bull Research are pretty confident that the company he's teasing here is NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA. And they are indeed on a climb, having almost doubled in value since the same time last year. NVIDIA is a manufacturer of GPUs, which are graphics processing units. But now, much more than just video games, these GPUs are being used in gaming consoles, self-driving vehicles, and Amazon Web Services 5G servers. And they were indeed the top tech pick of 2016. Now what about the other company, company number 3? He says this company is producing the bulk of the processors for AWS, and that their fourth quarter sales of 2019 were over $2 billion. Now he does narrow the field for us by telling us that they're a processor manufacturer. Well, we know that AWS, in addition to manufacturing their own processors, also use Intel and AMD processors. And from what he told us, we think that AMD is a pretty good match to what he's saying. They do provide processors to AWS for their services, and we can match up their 2019 fourth quarter sales at about $2 billion, actually 2.13. And AMD is Advanced Micro Devices Inc., ticker symbol AMD, and they did indeed have a stellar fourth quarter in 2019, but nowhere near as good as their second half of 2020. AMD is a competitor to NVIDIA, making both GPUs and CPUs, and are known for their high memory clock speeds. How sure are we that he's referring to AMD? Well, we're not 100%, but it seems like a pretty good fit. If you know the company that Brown is teasing here, or have another guess, please comment below. So, good opportunity or not, it seems unlikely that AMD or NVIDIA are going to match the success of Amazon, and Amazon's success is hardly tied to either one of them. But all three are making the right moves, making the right products at the right time. So a quick recap. Jeff Brown says we should forget about 5G because, quote, 6G is here, and we can make a fortune if you know where to invest. He claims that Amazon Web Service is the most important tech company in the world, and the company behind this, quote, 6G. Then he goes on to correct that, quote, 6G isn't really 6G, but there are two backdoor investment opportunities you can use to get in on it. In order to find out what these two stocks are, you're going to have to get his free report, which is going to cost you at least $49 or more to buy into his newsletter subscription. Well, Green Bull Research just exposed these stocks for free, so you don't have to buy into the service to find out. And we can't say with 100% certainty that we know that it's NVIDIA and AMD, but we're pretty sure, and willing to be corrected on it if we're wrong. We hope this exposed investment provides some value to you and helps you out. Please let us know what you think of these picks in the comments below. Are you going to get in on these opportunities? Do you think stocks in tech giant Amazon can still have appreciable growth? Here at Green Bull Research, we expose investment teasers like this on a regular basis. And unlike most of these overhyped teasers, at Green Bull Research, it's really free. If you'd like to stay informed, just go to greenbullresearch.com and scroll to the bottom of the page, where you can enter your email to receive a newsletter every time we expose another investment teaser. If you found this video useful, please give it a like. Thank you very much for watching.